Anybody ordered a bottle of wine at a fancy restaurant before? Yes! It's so hard. There's like 80 steps I didn't know about. I went to a nice restaurant, and I'm uncomfortable, you know. So I grew up like a little rat trash in Iowa. Do you ever go to a nice restaurant and you're like, they're gonna know I ate rocks as a baby? So you're uncomfortable already? You know, when you walk in, you're like, ah! So at this nice restaurant with my friends, and we sat down. I was with my friends, I was nervous, you know, I was like, they're gonna know I ate rocks as a baby. And I asked them, I was like, what are you doing, you know? What are you doing? And they're like, we're gonna probably each get a glass of wine. I was like, oh, me too. I crunched the numbers. If we do a whole bottle, we're gonna save $1. And they're like, yeah, go for it. And I was like, oh, it's a lot of pressure. I gotta do, okay. And the server came over and he's like, hey, what are we thinking tonight? And I was like, I'm gonna get a bottle of wine. And then I was like, oh, no, and it's not just for me. And he was like, yeah, that'd be crazy. If someone's like, I'm gonna get a bottle of wine, are you guys drinking tonight? Is anyone else at the table drinking? Because I'm personally doing an entire bottle of wine. And I felt uncomfortable right away because I was like, I tried too hard. But the server, he's a great server, and he could tell that I felt weird and awkward. And he was like, no, it's totally, yeah, of course, for the table, of course. Which one were you thinking about? And I pointed out, I was thinking this one. And he was like, that's a great choice. I don't know if we have it even. I'm gonna have to go to the cellar and look. It's such a favorite around here. I don't know if we have it. I'll be back. And he left. And his like praise of my choice totally flipped my mood to where I was like, I guess I do belong here. Do you mean, have you ever thought you might be a savant at something? That's how I felt about my wine choice, you know? I was like, crushed it. Favorite here in the cellar, doesn't know if they have it? Whoa. What if I'm a Somalian already, you know? And I didn't even need to take the test. That joke's great if you get it. But if you get it, you're kind of a piece of shit. Somalian is a person from Africa, okay? Sommelier is an autistic alcoholic. There's a difference. Can a Somalian be a sommelier? If they work hard, yes. Guess what? They had the bottle. Can you believe that? They brought it back out. And here's the thing that I didn't know happened. If you order a bottle of wine at a restaurant, what they do is they'll show it to you. They'll show it to you before they do anything. Which isn't a thing I knew or should happen. It's never happened anywhere else in my life. I've never ordered spaghetti and then had them be like, is this spaghetti? So I didn't know what was happening, you know, and I'm just like, he knows I ate rocks as a baby. And he's just like pushing it towards me a little bit, closer and closer. I'm just like moving my head. And then I finally was like, yeah, that's a bottle of wine. He's like, I know it's wine. I'm showing it to you to make sure this is the correct bottle of wine you ordered. And I was like, ugh. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the name of the wine that I got. I know the price of the wine that I got. I'm kind of a price guy. You wanna go get that big book back? I'll find it. It's on the first page, pretty close to the top. I think it's called house red. I don't know if you do the H or not. Maybe house red? I don't know how French it is. He's like, this is it. This is the wine you ordered. I know it. It's just a formality. And then he opened it. He didn't need any extra instruments. It screwed right off. And then he proceeded to pour me the smallest amount of wine I'd ever seen. Because here's another little wrinkle in the system. If you order a bottle of wine, the restaurant thinks you are then king of the table. And they pour only you a little bit of wine to taste. No one else. No one else. They're just like, does the king like the wine? Push it to your lips, Prince. And fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you. But do you? The man we perceive to be paying the bill tonight. Do you enjoy it? Tell Daddy Daddy did good. Did Daddy do good? Yeah, and I don't know what's happening at all. I'm just like, what are we doing? Wine tapas? Like, there's almost nothing in here. We doing shots of wine? If that's cool. Load my boys up if that's what we're doing. But I got like almost no wine. Like, I understand it doesn't need to go to the brim. I don't need a meniscus, but like middle. Google image search glass of wine. You know, that's what I'm looking for here. You gave me like it's Thanksgiving and all the moms are like, sure, let the kids try a little bit. Like, I got no wine. And he's like, you gotta stop yelling. This is Olive Garden. You can't behave like that in here. You're ruining a lot of homecomings right now. It's a lot of teens' magical evenings, and you're freaking out. I poured you a little bit to taste. I was like, why? And he's like, to make sure the wine didn't go bad, dude. Relax. And I was like, wine goes bad? What? How would I know? He's like, you would know. And I'm like, I fucking doubt it. If I ordered red wine and they poured out clear fingernail polish remover, I'd blame me. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, I said an Italian word wrong and I drink this all night now. And I'd take the sip and be like, woo! I like how it makes my right eye stay closed. Yeah, you can't get it open. You can taste the Italy in that for sure. The boot, I've tasted the boot of that. Why don't we get another one? Throw that on ice. Yep, I meant this one. This is what I want. I'm like, what happens if it's bad? He's like, you'd send it back. I'm like, I don't have that confidence. To send something, never. If I ordered fettuccine and there was a finger in it, I'd eat around it. You know what I mean? Like, I would. I'd be like, well, they're working hard back there. Don't want to get anyone in trouble on my accord. Oh, for sure, still a 20% tip, for sure, for sure. I just can't do awkward. I can't. I'm not good at it. Here's the most awkward thing I can think of. If you're ever around a couple who's been together for a long time, and they're at a party, and they start doing an impression of one another, just get the fuck out of there. It gets mean so quick. It escalates. They know too much. You're hanging out, and they walk in, you're like, oh, look who finally got here, everybody. Mark and Brenda, finally. And Mark's like, well, you know, Brenda, is my hair perfect? Hey, that's fine, Mark. We're just joking around. It's fine. You can be late. It's all right. Nobody cares. And Brenda's like, you know, Mark, I got fired for being a racist last year. You didn't even do a voice, Brenda. Thanks for bringing your kids.